The accused Atlanta spa shooter making a plea today in Fulton County Court. He's now pleading not guilty to charges that he shot and killed 4 employees back in March. Haley Mason was in court. She talked to family members and their attorneys. She has the latest. Haley.
Sean, Robert Aaron Long is in custody and will be for the foreseeable future. But families of his victims met with us here right inside the Fulton County Courthouse, and they say they want to see him sentenced to death. But in a very short hearing this morning, he instead pleaded not guilty, taking the Atlanta hate crimes case to trial. Accused killer Robert Aaron Long appearing in Fulton County Court this morning for a plea hearing that lasted only a few minutes. Long silent as the judge read off a long list of charges.
He's charged with 4 counts of murder, 4 counts of felony murder, 5 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, 1 count of domestic terrorism, and 5 counts of possession of a firearm to the commission of a felony.
Those grave charges in response to the 8 lives Long allegedly took when he opened fire on 2 Atlanta spas after killing several others at a spa in Cherokee County. In Cherokee, Long took a plea deal and faces life in prison. But in Fulton County, the DA is seeking the death penalty and hate crime enhancements. To that, Long today pleaded not guilty through his legal team, launching a long case and a trial that can take months. Most of the victims were Asian American women, mothers, wives, hard workers, sisters, and friends. Their families stood together outside the hearing.
They come here because they're seeking closure and justice, right? It's hard. You know, Bobby's here, and I talk to him pretty frequently. They're in mourning, and words can't really accurately describe all the emotional turmoil that goes on in trying to make sense of what had happened. So that's why they try to show up at every hearing, every time the defendant comes into court, to make sure that, you know, the judge and everybody who's dispensing justice see the faces of the victims, you know, of what's lost.
Haley, there is a big question tonight after today's hearing. Why plead not guilty to the killings in Fulton County after already pleading guilty to the killings in Cherokee County?
Sean, that's a good question. And although these cases may seem similar on the face, there are a few distinctions that would influence a not guilty plea in this Fulton County case. First and most notable, the Fulton County case is a death penalty case. Robert Aaron Long is not facing death in Cherokee County. He took a plea deal where the DA there agreed with his defense attorney that they would sentence him to life in prison and avoid this long emotional trial process. Secondly, in Fulton County, he's facing possible hate crimes on the basis of race and gender. Fulton County DA Bonnie Willis made it clear that most of the victims here were Asian American women, and that led her to add this hate crimes enhancement. So while some of the family's attorneys do not agree with pleading not guilty to Atlanta and guilty to Cherokee, they do know for sure that this plea today just launched a very long series of court dates and a long, exhaustive trial. Sean?
All right, Haley Mason reporting live for us in Fulton County.